Hey everybody, it's lunchtime, and my voice just gave out on me on a live stream. It's lunchtime, which means it's the best time, which means it's time for Mindset Mastery. Great to be with you here on this Friday. I want to talk to you today about cutting your losses. So there's this country song that talks about the game of poker. Now, I love poker. How many of you love poker? And the game of poker, there's times when you get dealt just a lousy hand. And sometimes you can turn the lousy hand around. But other times, if you play that lousy hand, if you don't adapt to the garbage that's right in front of you, you will lose. So there's this old song, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, and that's enough singing. But there is a time in your life and in your mindset where you need to figure out how do you cut your losses. So this could happen in a business venture. You could be starting something, you'd be having an experiment, you could be trying to write a book, you might be trying to blog, and you just can't seem to get any traction. You can't seem to get any success. Could be as simple as your day's just not going well. So how do you know when to cut your losses? When to say, that's enough. That's enough losing. I want to give you a tool I used this morning. So this morning, I woke up at 4:15 a.m. Now, unlike some motivational people who are trying to help people with their mindset, I don't get up at 4:15. That's 4:15 is never a good time. It's not a good time if you've stayed up that late. It's not a good time if you've gotten up that early. 4:15 is completely not my hour. It is a godless hour. So at 4:15, though, I woke up and I couldn't fall back asleep. And this happens sometimes. It happens to you too, where you can't get what you want. So I lied in bed for a bit, and sometimes I would just fall back asleep. But I have the type of brain that once it gets going, it's just on. So I had to go, when do I cut my losses? Because I could roll around in bed for a couple of hours and then go into work for 6:30 or 7, which is sort of my normal time to head in. Or I could try to maximize the fact that things haven't gone the way I wanted. I can cut my losses. So I'll give you the two tools I use when I'm facing a loss, something that I don't love. So you have two types. You have a when, then. This is taken from the book How to Have a Better Day or How to Have a Good Day. And then, and I forget who writes it. So there's the if then, and then there's the when then. Okay, so there's the if, and then the then, and the when then. So the if then is how you cut your losses when you're not sure how things will go. So for me, I literally just said if at 5:30 I'm still awake, then going to work. And so I just set up a boundary for me to know when to cut my losses. So you're pursuing a romantic relationship. If I text and say you're not sure if this person's interested in you or not, and they don't respond, and you can make it time-based, in one day, then move on. And so you create these when or if then scenarios that actually help you know when something's not working out. Now, here's the important part. Before you get too invested in the outcome, so whenever you're doing a new venture, you're taking a risk, you need to set up an if-then scenario. And this is sort of the negative. This is the negative side. Right? Then you can set up a positive side. I'll just use a positive, which is the when then. So when I get to work, then, so this was me this morning after I got up out of bed. When I get to work, then I'm going to write 400 words as quickly as possible on my paper. Just immediately, that's the first thing I'm doing. So if I'm up at 5:30 a.m., then I'm going to work. When I get to work, Then I'm writing 400 words. And what it did is it launched me into my day and it cut my losses. So simple tools, but make sure to cut your losses. Set up your if then when you're facing a situation that's not working well. Set it up as quickly as you can. And then use the when then to catapult you into new momentum. Anyways, I hope that's helpful. I hope it helps your mind get clear. I want to just do a quick update. A couple of days ago, these are my notes. Sometimes I have notes. A couple of days ago, I talked about creating skill lists and to go skill shopping. So skill lists are things that we should all have, a list where you go, here are all the capabilities I have. I'm going to talk to you one day about how to lay out a skill list very well in a way that's helpful. And we'll build one together. So that'll be probably next week. But then I also said that if you have some flexible income, you should create a skill shopping list. Stuff you'd like done in your life that you're willing to pay for. Then we talked about how we've been facing one of the greatest recessions maybe in all of our lives. And we want to help people get jobs. And so I told people to message in with some of their skill lists. Some people gave me long ones. Some people gave me short ones. If you're here and you're listening and you're looking for some work, please send me your skill list, all the things you can do. You can check out the video from a couple days ago. That'll help you. It's about how to always have a job. Watch that video. It'll help you out. And send me your skill list. And I'll try to connect you with people who are shopping for skills, who are looking to hire some people for some help. So this is number 2. Hire some help number 2. I have a woman. She's a graphic designer. So she's created logos, incredible presentations, unbelievably talented woman. Unbelievably talented woman. She also has skills in editing as well as in proofreading. So this could be super helpful if you are blogging or trying to write, or you even for school, could be incredibly helpful. And number 3, she's quite talented at simple music composition. So actually this person who reached out is looking for more employment and actually created our fun little theme song in literally a few minutes. So if you're looking for somebody who can design some graphics, make you a logo, help you create an amazing presentation, let me know. If you need somebody who can edit or somebody who can proofread, let me know. Or if you need somebody who can compose music for you, perhaps to even make a theme song, reach out and let's hire some help. Let's help some people. Let's change the world. With that being said, I hope your mind is clear. Hope your mind is strong. And I hope you're mastering it. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Monday at lunch. Bum, 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 ba da da da, bum, 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 ba da da da, bum.